welcome back to my channel. Christine Raihana right here. Welcome back to my channel. And so I was seated right here outside, and then something came to my mind, and I was like, why not share? That is why I'm here in today's video, is to share about motherhood. Yes, it crossed my mind, and I was like, why not? For the first time mothers out there, I am sending you lots of love. Yes, and I'm telling you that somebody out here feels you. The first time mothers, if you're a first time mother out there, how does it feel? Yes. Yes, and being a first time mother comes with a lot of challenges, with a lot of joy too, but again the challenges are also there. And so I thought about it, and I said, so in the comment section, what you would do for me is share with me your experience or the challenges that you faced as a first time mother, and not mothers also, sorry, not mothers only, the fathers too. They also get challenged, especially at the arrival of the first baby. If it's the first baby, they also get challenges, the fathers. So you can share with me in the comment section what were those challenges that you faced as a first-time parent, let me say. And meanwhile, I'll be sharing my experience here. Okay? So my Laura arrived at, I wouldn't say I was so young. I was 23. I was 23 years. So I was not so young as such, but the arrival of the baby comes with a lot of joy, we all know, with overwhelming joy, but then at the other side are also challenges. And some of the challenges that I faced being a first-time mother at that age were quite a lot, but one of them was having not to completely sleep. Like, you do not have to fall asleep completely. You sleep, but again your mind is awake, because each time or anytime she can wake up, she can start crying just like that. Again, you have to wake up and again check on her, see how she is sleeping. You know how babies are very delicate. That challenged me a lot. I remember when she arrived, I had to rush to my mother's. I was so scared, you know how tiny they can be and scaring. So I ran to my mother's. And then sometimes I could be sleeping in deep sleep, and then she comes and she's like, wake up and check on the baby. Because you have to, here you have to change. Maybe she has slept on this side, and again you have to change to this side. And that challenged me a lot. So many times I could wake up and her neck is like this. The next day the neck is like this, because I failed to wake up and change her. So that was one of the challenges that I faced. Another one was the crying. You know, at around 2, 3, those first months, when they tend to cry so much. How is it called in Uganda? They call it, they say they have njoka. She could wake up and just cry. All of a sudden you've been sleeping, and then she's up and she's crying. She could cry so much. Well, that was so challenging. Like, you cannot sleep. You have to wake up, hold her. We could exchange to my mother, to me, to my mother, to me, to... It was so challenging. She could cry, then you do not even know what she wants. She just cries. You breastfeed her, she stays crying. You cover her up, she's crying. You maybe try to give her a bath, she's still crying. That was so challenging. No sleeping. You stay up all night holding the baby, just exchanging. This one holds, you sleep. Another person holds, you have to sleep. Well, that was so challenging. I don't know whether somebody out there went through that, but I know it is very common when they tend to cry so much and not keep quiet. And most times I could wake up in the morning, I was like, I'm going to take her to the doctor. You just take her to the doctor for checkup, and on reaching there, they tell you, no, nothing is wrong. Again, you go back home. The next night, you also stay up at night, and she's crying. So that was also challenging. Then another challenge that I faced as a first-time mother was, you know, when the baby arrives, a lot of things change about your life. See, you're used to moving. Maybe you're a person who is used to the movements. You go to different places, and now, being a mother, you're confined in one place for a certain period of time. She was heavy. My girl was heavy. She was born with 4 kilograms. And I, thin like the way I am right now, I had to carry her. Now that challenge of carrying her, let's say I want to move and go to a certain place, then you have to carry her. That was so challenging, and most of the times I could turn up, just cancel the appointments, or I had to go somewhere, and then I end up like I just cannot move. She's heavy. She's again, the burden of carrying her, even though you're in a car, a personal car, even if you're in common means of transport, but the burden of having to carry her, moving from one place to another, was also very challenging for me. It was very challenging for me. Another challenge that I can never forget was the breastfeeding part of it. You know, when like you have never done it before, and then you have to breastfeed. It was so challenging. From the hospital, I also remember like the doctor has told me, we are not discharging you until when you breastfeed. Oh, it was so hard. But then again, you get used to it, and then there is this part of having to breastfeed when people are there. Maybe you're in a taxi, maybe you're just seated somewhere where people are around. I could carry her, if not cover myself up, then go to a place where I'm just alone, having to breastfeed. Sometimes you've gone to hospital, and there are mothers. Of course, there are mothers there, but again, I just do not want to breastfeed or get out my breast and give it to her. Then I have to go to a place that I'm alone, a secret place, and then breastfeed. That was also challenging. It took me time actually to get used to breastfeeding, just like that. That was also another challenge. Again, with the eating, some mothers gain weight, but I never gained weight actually. I actually lost weight. Yes, that was also another one. I lost weight because I don't know. Then the feeding also has to change, like you're eating, because you're eating for two people. You're eating, again, the meals, the diet also changes because you have to have the breast milk and all that. It was just, it is such a time that, you know, motherhood is something like no one can tell you about, and you understand it unless you have been through it. So it is beautiful to be a mother, and just like I said, for the first time mothers out there, I have a friend who has just bore a beautiful girl. I am sending you so much love, and as I said, you can go ahead and share in the comment section. From me to you, I'm Christine Rihanna Ndaula. See you again in another video. Bye bye.